One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bag of leg chasing. Hey, hey.
Good evening to Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening, Caribbean. Good evening, Will. This is that fantastic show, Beyond 2021, and we welcome you today, this evening. It's a cool temperature in Trinidad here. I'm in Arima, and we have other co-hosts on our show this evening. We welcome you one and all, to this wonderful show where we delve into technology, into the advancing changes that is taking place around the world. We also look at blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. So get excited, tell a friend, tell a neighbor. Beyond 21 is here again, taking you into the future of a digital revolution. So take your seat, pull up a chair, take your seat, invite a friend, invite a neighbor, let them know we are on the air once again. And what we are having this evening is the Dealshaker 2.0. The Dealshaker 2.0, the largest e-commerce shopping mall in the entire world. Dealshaker 2.0, the world's largest online shopping mall. So just, be relaxed and enjoy the show this evening. We have our other co-hosts, Mr. Cliff Samuel Singh and his beautiful wife, Donna Samuel Singh. We have also Mr. Kiddies here with us, and we have the power couple, the I am couple, Ivan and Michelle Marco. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the show Beyond 2021. Yes?
Thank you, Brother Noel. Thank you. Definitely glad to be here this evening. And the focus is on business, folks. Business. So we're talking business tonight. So if you have a business, big, small, medium, you need to pay attention to what's going to happen on this show this evening.
Yep. I love that, Dwayne. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, you have a business. We have a place for you. Cliff, I know you had something, an address that you wanted to bring out.
A statement.
But let's get Cliff's statement as it is.
No, I was wondering what fuels our passion for doing what we're doing here. Not only, okay, you all see us here on a Wednesday night, but during the week, this is what we are about also. Addressing person's financial situation and the system in which we operate. The thing is that Donna was speaking to a lady today, and the lady's job for over a number of years includes psychology and dealing with the psychology of the warped minds, especially persons who have been, they were called lesser persons in society. And as a result of it, she was able to point out so much hurts and the seedy side of the human nature. I've spoken to a couple of food health inspectors, and because of what their job takes them and where they go and they research fast food outlets and so on, a number of them say they ain't buying fast foods at all, because if you know what they come across, understand? If you do a research into religion on the whole, you realize how many people have been killed in the name of religion because they feel that this is what God is about based on their interpretation. All right? Muslims against Hindus, Christianity itself was built on blood being shed. So when you do this kind of work, you get a sort of a sense of what the reality is but is just kept under the rug to most persons. And it's the same thing with us. When we came into this arena, the cryptocurrency arena, and being exposed to what we have been over the last almost 6 years now, almost each one of us here is almost 6 years locally we have been involved in this. And you get a sense of the financial situation and the financial system in which we have had to operate. And you get to realize, well, wait, hey, if we continue along the path that they are suggesting, that we have been taught about, you are going to die almost certainly as a pauper. And all we are saying is that we were looking for a different option. We have stumbled on a different option, and we are now looking to build on that different option. And that different option, if you can stay tuned for the next, 50 minutes or so, you would see just why we feel so comfortable and confident in bringing this other option to you guys. Right? So stay tuned and understand that we are motivated because we get to understand the ills of our financial system in which we operate. Thank you.
That is really an address. Yes. Good night, everyone. It is always a pleasure and a privilege to be on this call, of course, because we are adding so much value. And, just in the everyday situations, you meet people all the time and they speak and they say, listen, things seem so hopeless. What can we do? Just yesterday, I was talking with someone who has a small business and he's saying everything is going up. And yes, he is making ends meet, but at the same point in time, it's not like before. And we could all see it. You go through Port of Spain and you are seeing businesses close down. And, it seems surreal. It seems like it is not normal. And yes, we say this is a new norm. But at the same point in time, oh my gosh, it don't have to be so abnormal just all at once. So he is asking the question, what can he do? And really and truly, just with speaking with him and telling him, listen, what you need to do is just rethink your strategy about business. Just try to do online sales, try to do deliveries. That is the only way you can kind of stay ahead of you losing your clientele. And of course, you have now to give better service. How can you do that? You can do that by just improving your delivery. Mm-hmm. So something like that is very simple. Right? But people really don't know how. And that is where we come in because, again, we provide the understanding, we provide the know-how, and we try to help as much as we can. But business all over is really suffering. And we think that we have at least not all the solution, but at least a good part of it. And, that is what we hope to portray tonight about giving people. Yeah.
Yes. I want to say good evening to the viewing audience, and I just want to make a little comment. Mr. Samuel Singh started off and asking a question, what drives you? Why? What is your passion? Things like that. What he's saying, why would you do something? And I'm asking the question, and I'm saying that is the answer, your why. And the purpose behind it, why would you have gone into business? Why are you an entrepreneur? Why should I make a difference in how I do a better delivery? Why should I go online? Why do I need to do this? Why? And the reason is things have changed. We are in a pandemic, and it not just saying that you have to do it, but it demands it. Yeah. It demands it from us as individuals to start thinking of why. Why are we doing what we are doing and what we want to focus on? What is it? And most times our passion comes out in the why. And we find ways because we are so passionate about our business or our service or our product. Guess what? The answer is always there. And we move forward. So yes. We look forward to this discussion tonight. And we thank you for having us.
Let your why be big enough. Yes. Let your why be big enough. People let go of that. They put it under the bed and they forget they have a why because they always feel it can't happen. Let your why be big. But I know you were saying something and I started to speak.
I was just going to say, let us take in an important video now. We'll be
That's
right
right.
back.
Okay.
Trinidad Hilton was today the host to a Dealshaker Expo where shoppers
A new way of doing business. Mish, what you're talking about that? Things
Wow.
have changed.
Yes,
Things
the
have
world
changed.
is changing. And we just
That's
said
right.
about the why you need to change.
That's
And
right.
we just introduced a video that is showing a platform that we are excited and not just excited because it's already existent, but because we have been participants and we are using it and we are getting value. One of the key things in that video is that it has to do with a new currency, and the new currency is called cryptocurrency. And beyond 2021 is all about educating you on cryptocurrency. All the episodes last year, 2021, all the episodes 2022, it's about educating you about it. But we are showing you a platform that you can transform your business. And the one thing about it is one of the points made there, it is the largest e-commerce platform with
the
cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
I
Now,
love that. That deserves a round of applause.
e-commerce platforms, we are saying it is
Yes, I
the
love it.
largest e-commerce platform with cryptocurrency. And we have a specific cryptocurrency there, but you need to get educated. I think that's beautiful in this time of 2022.
Just imagine, Ivan, you said you went into Port of Spain today, and it looks so empty, so desolate. You're going to some malls and you're seeing places closed, and you're wondering, Lord, what is happening? The world has changed and is continuing to change. Businesses are getting some hard blows. Some of them will not be able to regroup and open. But we are showing you there is another way. There
Yes.
is another way. When you are in an online business, when you are dealing with a new type of currency that is worldwide, international, you are just changing the face of your business and taking a new direction to continue to rise. Isn't that important?
That is very important. And many times people fail to really adjust and to rethink their whole programming because we are so comforted in what we do. And even if it's bad, because it's comfortable, it is something that we know, we tend to stay stuck there. And we are trying to get people to understand, listen, with or without you, this thing is happening. And it is in your best interest to evolve with it, to change with it, right? And we have this book here, Who Moved My Cheese? And I'll just give you one or two quotes from it a little later. But it's really, the cheese has moved, and many people, and it has moved long ago, long time, it has moved now. And people fail to really realize that the cheese amount and value is decreasing, is diminishing, and they're staying where they are. People, you cannot afford in 2022 to stay where you are. You cannot afford to do that. Again, last week we ended the program by me asking and telling you, you have a responsibility. And we want to continue that. We want to make you understand that the responsibility is yours. No bank, no government, or any other person is responsible for you making the best effort than yourself.
Yep. And I want to say the cheese, as he said, has changed. You need to find out more. What type of cheese?
What type of cheese is
Then what type of cheese you feel they're talking about?
Long ago may have been $TT, but hey, you need to find out more about what cheese we speak about.
Yeah.
One of my mentors had a saying that we possess the will to change. And the earlier people begin to grasp that and accept that, is the faster that you can adapt. Listen, civilization has changed throughout the millennia, right? We've evolved. And with each generation that exists, we've learned to innovate, we've learned to adapt. As Ivan was saying, some people choose the evil that they know. They know that relationship is not good for them. They know that job is a dead-end job, but it's all they know. And because they are risk averse, they're afraid to take a risk and do something different, they continue to practice insanity, which is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. But this evening, I really, really am glad to be a part of this ecosystem. And I'm glad that in that video, I saw where we are able to take our business to the world, and the world is able to see our business through the eyes of the Dealshaker. So guys, if it is that you have a business, you have products lying around, you have a warehouse full of inventory, and you're wondering, how am I going to get back my money? How am I able to liquidate the stock? You saw all those boxes being checked, in the rollout, where our platform doesn't charge you fees up front. You pay actually when a sale is made, right? So all these lovely attributes of our platform is why you need to get in contact with us. Get in contact with the numbers listed on the screen, 744-5503 for more information. You understand? And of course, we are utilizing the one crypto, and that is universal, 190 countries in the world. And so we are making cryptocurrency now a common buzzword among the normal people, regular Joes. Pay for newspapers, a cup of coffee, a loaf of bread, pay a taxi, make a pants by a tailor, pay for some tamarind ball or some tulum, buy a juice from Cliff, right? This is what we're creating, usability of cryptocurrency. We're not talking about trading. We're not talking about Forex. There are aspects of that to our ecosystem, but we're talking about usability. The regular person, the man on the street, the woman on the street, utilizing cryptocurrency for the payments of goods and services on a daily basis. And that, my friends, is our current reality.
And I want to remind persons that you cannot use COVID as a reason for being stuck. If you look at the research, and the research would confirm that a number of billionaires in the world have more than 4, 5, 10 times multiplied their assets during this time. Imagine that. And it's not only billionaires. Yesterday, I was talking to a friend of mine who is in a network marketing business, the grandfather of network marketing companies, Amway. And we were just talking, and I was asking him, boy, how is this, how it impacting your business now, boy? He said, boy, I'm doing better than before. Why? We have found opportunities that weren't there prior to this COVID. And as a result of it, because they were looking for the opportunities presented themselves. If you are looking, we are suggesting that you look at what we are offering. We have something that is worth your while. Take a look at it. And don't just look and then rock back. Come on board. You don't have to get on. You could come on, wet your toe, right? We have package sizes, very small. Or you don't even want to purchase a package, no problem. You just want to deal with, you want to get into the business aspect of it. That is what we're talking about tonight, because we're here for business people.
This. Please put it back. I must read this. Dr. Mortan. I love it. I love it. He's saying, and I have to get a little closer. All right.
It's all in experiences.
All right.
There is a marvelous inner world that, just now, let me bring up this. There's a marvelous inner world that exists within us. And the revelation of such a world enables
us to do.
To achieve anything
we desire.
Within nature's limit.
Okay, so we can close. Good night, guys. On that note, we have had a bore show. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You know, Donna, he's saying is that inner world and all of that, but you all know, I always say that we operate in an economy with the two economies side by side.
Right.
We have reality. We are in Trinidad and Tobago and we using our TT dollars and all that. But we also have another economy. People need to understand the online economy, the online business that operates. If you only did physical, there is online. But here what? There's another online economy with another currency, and it's called cryptocurrency. And we happen to be the first online economy or platform that is it. Last week, I referred to it as our online mall. Or, I gave an example when you were building a gated community or some business and so forth. The fact is you start with infrastructure and so forth and you bring in. But we are educating you. Cliff just said that. You can actually buy one of our modules and be educated as to how to use cryptocurrency. But we didn't stop there. We have created a system or a platform that you can bring your business. People need to understand this because the people that you bring in the business to is people you'll never have in your community. You understand that? Because if you're in San Fernando, most times people shop in San Fernando. And if you go and you look at everybody's radius as to how they, especially during the pandemic, if you go right now, work, the community, and you go to the same groceries, you go to the same places, and you have that. But with online marketing, and this is what we are offering, is that you have eyes that are on you that you would never have had before. And you are actually being able to have a currency that adds value, and that goes beyond because you're crossing borders. Because it's not just Trinidad.
No, you're saying adds value, but not even adds value, but multiplies value.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We are saying it wrong. No, Aaron. Multiplying.
Michelle, you're talking about overlapping of economies. I will give you 2 instances of overlapping that exist right here, and people not even aware. All right, because they've seen it, or yet it's just going off of them. So, for instance, Dwayne and I were talking last week about Staples Center, where basketball is played, right? And it's changed now. It's changed now to the crypto.com arena.
.com. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So the cryptocurrency saga has taken over the physical building, which was once called Staples Center.
Yes.
Recently, we had some real hurtful news, worse than COVID. West Indies was beaten by Ireland in cricket, right? We couldn't have gotten worse than that. We synced our all-time low. You know why the Irish beat West Indies? Look at who the sponsor was on the jerseys. It was a cryptocurrency exchange based in India. They were the sponsors of the Irish team. Just understand, a cryptocurrency exchange existed in India, sponsored in Ireland, to beat West Indies in their own backyard and have me crying for days. Okay? I want people to understand that this cryptocurrency is real and it is growing. You understand? So when we come on here, after almost 6 years talking, we no longer talking in the wilderness. We know what we're talking about.
Right.
We saw it was going to get bigger. And mark our words when Michelle tell you all that, listen, this is almost going to grow to be a parallel economy at some time. Right now, it's a smaller economy. It is going to grow to a parallel economy at some juncture. Why? More and more persons are getting involved in it, and it is growing. And you are going to just sit down out there and say, well, I ain't understand enough. Well, persons are understanding it and making it work for them.
But just imagine, Nisha made a point and you're making a strong point. Just picture a building going up, structure, brick and mortar. You have to have workers, you have to have money to put it out there, you have to do a whole lot of things that you can't do now because of the high risk of social life. We are offering a place where your business can position itself, can come out there and be exposed internationally to so many people. Exposed not just in Trinidad and Tobago, internationally. And 190 plus countries are receiving ones. Put up a little slide there about the Dealshaker so they can get a little bit more information, because you can become a merchant in the Dealshaker. The Dealshaker is the most developed baby of the one ecosystem. It is international. It is something that people see worldwide. Look at what it is doing. Reverse. Don't run so fast. Don't go so fast. Bring back this slide. Bring back this slide. Yes, I want to show them this a little bit. You see, this here is telling you you can become a merchant borderless. Look at it. So here what? You are in Ireland, you're in Ecuador, your business is all over the world, and you have just opened the market to a whole set of people. Give me the next slide here. Look at what will happen with ones. Turn this slide over, because I want them to see what they were buying with, right, in 2016, ones wasn't buying much. It wasn't buying much. You know why? People were still talking about this, that, and everything else, and that won't happen, and this won't happen. But let me tell you something. In 2018, look what started to happen. One started to buy more. In 2020, look what is happening. You're buying more with your ones. Right? I don't want to chop my chop, but I know I'm buying more with my ones. What about all you out there? And your business on this place and being exposed to me, to Mary, to Janet, to John, to people abroad, people talking English, people talking Spanish, people talking Chinese, you name it. Wait. Something wrong with me, Ivan? Something wrong with him?
Donna, I was now going to ask them if they understanding how the cheese is being moved. I want to know if they understanding, because you need to put that in perspective, that slide. Are you able to get what you can get more of at once, able to get for the currency that you deal with at this point?
Everybody balling.
Excellent point.
Everybody balling.
So if you do not understand what we are saying is happening with the cryptocurrency era, let me just say it like that, you need to get the understanding. But then you also need to get the understanding faster. Why I'm saying it? Because guess what you're losing out on? That potential purchasing power that you
Yes.
would not have had
Love that.
with your existing
Well said, Michelle.
at this
10x
point.
effect.
Potential power.
It's purchasing power.
Yeah.
And you know what? We all experience many things that will cause our purchasing power to be diminished in some way or the other. So you have to think outside. You have to think outside. And you have to think as an entrepreneur. If you're a business person today, do I accept a currency that is diminishing in purchasing power, or should I move forward? Or should I just go a little bit and get the understanding? This is what I'm saying to you all. Get the understanding and get on board, because I'm not telling you this. This is it. This is our reality, and this is the reality for many in the world. And even if you don't believe me, we always have two economies existing, you know. Because if you're in banking right now, if you have a bank account and you have business loans and you have so much, guess what? You're in one economy. I am telling you, I could find somebody else in another economy that is not as privileged as you. So there's always two operating side by side. You have to decide which one and which place you can actually get into. And we are saying this is one of the spaces as an entrepreneur, because of that increase in purchasing power. You need to understand it, because profit is your main thing as an entrepreneur.
I love that. I love that. And you feel it difficult? Go to the next slide. I want to show you something. You could have products. You could have services. Whatever you're offering, there is a range of categories. So you have hotels if you want to do that, entertainment, all these things are available, and you can have it featured. So it comes up first, global and digital. You could browse your deals. So here what? If it's easy for you to find something, you don't think the people out there who shopping could find it so easy, Cliff?
Well, not me, because I'm not big on shopping like you are. However, what I had loved about it is the variety. You understand? The variety of items.
True.
And it's not imagine you have persons who coming up with, just like was eBay at one time. What do you think eBay was launched? Where persons had things in stock that wasn't moving, or collectible items that they decided, you know what, let me put them on for sale. Well, that is what our platform is like. It is an avenue which allows you to provide exposure for items that you have there that you probably don't know how you could get it to move.
And not only that, it provides items that move like land, hotels where you could go and take. I was looking up something the other day yesterday, and I'm seeing places where you could use hotel rooms. Go for your hotel room and pay with one.
Yep.
I love it.
So again, that's why you see we talk about us being the largest online platform or online shopping mall. Yes, and because of the variety also.
That's beautiful.
Yes, and so this is what I like about it.
I love it.
Okay.
Be a part of it. Be a part of it. That's the admonition to the listeners. Be a part of it. Bring your business to the world, and bring the world to your business.
I love it.
But kiddies,
Yes, sir.
somebody would say yes, but we have Facebook, we have Instagram. I could put my thing there for free and, just boost it as needed. So what is the difference with ours?
So here's what. First to begin, we're the only and the biggest global shopping mall, as Cliff and Dana put it, that actually allows you or affords you the opportunity to receive as part of full payment one of the biggest global digital assets moving forward, right? So, and you all just roll it out right there. I have an opportunity to have a medium of exchange that grows with time. So instead of me just receiving fiat currency that depreciates over time, that I have to find more of it, I have to work harder to get more fiat, to get more goods and more services. I have the opportunity now to acquire an asset, whether in full or in part, that I can have now in my portfolio. And so my buying power moving forward into the future increases rather than decreases. That is a win for me. That's a
Strong
no-brainer.
point. Yep.
But of course,
Right.
that's because I've been educated by the system.
Exactly. Exactly.
And what about like a business putting up a website? That's one cost.
Right.
You know, doing all the online marketing, that's another cost. And what
Paying for
about
maintenance.
finding that e-commerce gateway, that payment gateway
Yes.
inside the web, you know, the website or whatever? That's another cost. So
Correct.
you have something that will take some time.
And you're still missing out a key ingredient too.
I think I want to. I want
No,
to when you say
customers.
pay.
Go. Foreign exchange.
Okay,
Correct.
but I
Right.
was thinking about we already have a community of.
Right.
We already have your market.
Yeah,
we have
but-
people to
No,
shop
but the
from.
answer with regard to what Ivan
Look
said.
at it.
All
Yes.
right, Ivan said about
Yeah,
going Facebook
I agree.
and other social networks.
Mhm.
They also have the community. However, remember, because the merchants that are on this platform are using a common currency,
Mhm.
which is ones, which you, when you get on board, would have access to, it reduces the amount of any kind of
True,
foreign exchange
Yes,
that
true.
they, the merchant, might be asking in addition to the ones.
Boy, I love this.
So
I love
you
this.
now only have to find a reduced amount. So
Love
it
it.
makes your chances easier. No, I remember Michelle talking just now about even when you go to banking, they have two economies. But we're already familiar with that. Because when you go to buy your US dollars, it's two economies. You go to the bank and they offer you at a particular rate, which you can't get. So I don't know why they offer it at that rate anyhow. You can't get it. Or you could go outside on the streets, pay a higher amount to get that. Why would you pay the higher amount to get the US dollars outside? Because you know to yourself, even at an increased price, whatever it is you want to buy, it is more profitable for me to get that item, whatever it is that is important to you, with the US dollars, even at an increased price. So all we are saying, come on board. It is more profitable for you to buy a dose of information, a dose of education that we have here. It will augur well for you in the
And
future.
put your business on an international market.
Oh
I
gosh,
love
yes.
It. The bright channel, that's why I here with
Yeah,
you.
it's got the lights. The spotlight up there, that's why.
You see why I had to say? Because, whoa, that was my opening because foreign exchange. I mean, oh gosh. I mean, I thought of many things, but that one hit home. Listen, people, this is serious business. Serious business. Dealshaker.
If I can just jump in here now,
Of course.
if you'll allow me, right?
Jump in or just come in.
Yeah. Yes. There are serious issues going on with money, right, as we speak. And I mean, it has been going on for many, many years, hundreds of years, right? Problems of security, number one, right? We have cyber crimes. We have people hijacking you at the ATM. We have criminals right there in the banking system. The very system itself is not too ethical, it's not too fair. We have merchants, entrepreneurs are complaining. People of high degree and people of low degree, they're all complaining about the inadequacies and the difficulty they have with the present banking system, present fiat system. Issues of health.
Excuse Brother Noel. Somebody from the Philippines
is making a remark.
comment right now.
You need to read
Okay.
it, man. So high to the limits, one life. Yeah, ones and Dealshaker, One Academy, and Future of Payment.
This is somebody from the Philippines.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you
in.
so much.
Yes.
Right.
Issues of health, as in contrast to right now. I mean, this is recent, right? But it's still an issue about the dollar spreading the virus, right? Michelle also made reference to it about the falling purchasing power of the dollar. Okay, quantitative easing. The dollar is actually devaluing, and of course, every time you travel, every time you do business, you have to exchange. And Cliff made the point about foreign reserve. Okay, so for a long time there are issues with the present fiat system. So propping it up, giving it a crutches, is not really fixing it. We have to revamp the entire system. It's like a real estate agent going to buy a piece of land, and on that piece of land there is a little shack, and the owner of the land, on recognition that this land is going to be sold, you don't know who is going to be buying the land as yet, but it's up for sale. He goes and he's fixing up that little shack to make it look better. That's not going to solve the problem, because intrinsically there are weaknesses, there are problems with money as it is. So money is changing, and it is progressing to the point where money is becoming more efficient. The methods of payments are becoming more efficient. And that has been going on for a number of years, we know. Now, while the method may be digital, okay, behind the digital was the same failing currency. So the development and the inception of cryptocurrency is what is making a significant change. The who's who in society have recognized the importance of blockchain. They've recognized the importance of organic cryptocurrency, and they're coming up with solutions. So e-commerce existed long before. E-commerce is actually a growth, a development also in the way business is transacted, is allow for ease of doing business. So the issue now that is before us is not so much that of an e-commerce system, because it existed before. And people see the value in e-commerce. Everybody is shopping online, okay? But is there an e-commerce platform that uses a cryptocurrency, new money, that is consistent with the changes in technology? There's none. Only the one ecosystem and our Dealshaker. So what is different with us is that you have the largest online shopping mall using the one cryptocurrency. And it also facilitates even the fiat system. That's the parallel economy here now, because we know the world is in transition. So we have the fiat system existing right now, but we have the cryptocurrency emerging and taking main stage. So the one ecosystem, I believe we are smart people. I believe our system is the most advanced system, because we have that parallel economy existing, coexisting together in one ecosystem, in one platform. So if you have cash, you can come on our platform. And we encourage you to have crypto, because that's where the world is going. It is an inevitable technology. It will never go back. It will never go back. And what we see happening in the world is really the masses being kept in ignorance. They are dumbed down. The way the science is being presented about blockchain and cryptocurrency is made in such a way that it becomes difficult for them to grasp it. So what we need to do, and what we are doing here, in fact, is educating the masses about cryptocurrency, and our platform, the Dealshaker, the largest Dealshaker e-commerce platform in the world, that merchants can bring their business. It just makes sense, people. It just makes sense to have crypto and to be on this Dealshaker platform. So that's my 2 coins this evening here.
You know, Donna, yes. I just want to reiterate. He said it just now, and I just want to reiterate something we said last week. Why are we the largest e-commerce? Because we did it the right way in the first place.
Yes,
we did exactly what he said. We educated individuals, 3-point-something million and growing, because every day it's growing. We educated people on what is crypto. Every other crypto is rushing to do this. Every other crypto is rushing. I'm not talking any other crypto. I am just
we were the first.
we are ahead of it. And here
we were the first.
We educated, and then we brought in our platform with usability. We brought in our platform for trading, crypto, and Forex, and you name it. And there are other parts of the ecosystem that you need to come in and understand what we are doing. And that is why we have success and we are still existing today. All other crypto are still trying to educate the masses.
And in case you don't want to take our word for it, the person who called in just now, who made the comments from the Philippines just now, if that went over your head, that is the Philippines. Where that is? I think that is in the Pacific Ocean, if I'm not mistaken.
194 countries.
Right. This is not Philippine in the Southland. Because I think we're in that Philippine down by UN, so?
Yes.
Right. This is not that Philippine we're talking about. This is the Philippines. Now, imagine you having a business idea, you put it out there on our Dealshaker platform because you have become part of the community.
That's right.
We just show you somebody from the Philippines who could very well see your idea, what you have there, and say, listen, how do I make contact with you for us to do some business?
This
we're talking about.
We're doing leather slippers or something like that, like one of our merchants.
You all see it for yourself from the person who called.
Right, watch me. Listen, let's do a little back in time. Let's show you a bit back in time when we first birthed in Hilton. Let's do a little back in.
Trinidad Hilton was today the host to a Dealshaker Expo, where shoppers had the opportunity to peruse a vast number of booths and pay for their items totally or in part with cryptocurrency. The event, put together by the One Life Network, was an effort to promote the use of cryptocurrency, which they believe represents the future of trading. Janine Brown reports.
The One Life Cryptocurrency Expo featured some 75 vendors offering products ranging from jewelry, delicacies, foreign user vehicles, and what many claim as the national dish, doubles. Cryptocurrency has been gaining popularity the world over, despite the fact that many governments have not yet established regulations for its use. Independent marketing associate with One Life, Kimral Ali, believes it's the price of innovation, taking a risk. He explains One Life has implemented certain policies to reduce the chance for people to use the coin system for illegal activities such as money laundering.
Each individual has to be KYC approved. KYC means know your customer, so every individual must upload a photo ID of themselves as well as proof of address, which is verified by the company before you're able to transact business.
He is confident the benefits outweigh the concerns. He says that the system has the potential to solve trading problems which exist today.
When last did you go to the bank to get foreign exchange? You know the issues surrounding that. But with cryptocurrency, you literally can transact business throughout the world and you don't need to find the currency of that nation. And that's one of the major benefits.
Vendors were equally optimistic about a future in cryptocurrency.
This is the future, and being that it's into the future, I want to be able to be a person on top of my game.
A lot of things are unregulated, but it's like, if you really compare it to it's like a credit card. At one time, we didn't know anything about credit cards, and people were accepting it.
Earlier this year, the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago said it was in the process of finalizing a policy on cryptocurrency with the hope for publication later this year. Janine Brown, C News.
Dealshaker, making ones the most usable cryptocurrency in the world. I love it.
That is real back in times. It seemed like long. It really seemed like long.
But we're here 6 years down the road, and
exactly. And I want to just bring back some statistics. Why entrepreneurs need to understand what those entrepreneurs at that event are saying. One said she wanted to be on top of her game because this is the future. The other gentleman said that it is similar to credit cards. What is similar to credit cards? You didn't understand how credit cards work. In fact, as an ex-banker, I would really tell you, if you do not understand a credit card, stay away from it. It's horrendous if you do not understand. So in all I get understanding, right? And here what? This article, and this is a news clipping. And why I keep it, it says central banks eye digital money. Central banks eye digital money. When we started, all the members here today and all the people on the program, when we started back in 2016, this article was posted on Thursday, November the 10th, 2016. Now, here why I am telling you, if you're a businessman or you're an entrepreneur and you don't understand what we are saying with cryptocurrency and the nice little baskets that Donna showed, what you could purchase and how did the purchasing power increase. This article was on the Newsday. And let me let you know, back in 2016, November the 10th, Bitcoin, which was the first cryptocurrency, was $687 US. In all I get understanding.
That's right.
What is the price of a Bitcoin today?
That's right.
If you had sold your fruits and accepted peace, where would you be today? Litecoin was $4.01. Are you understanding? Go find out the price today. I want you to search it yourself. Ethereum, $11.20.
Wow.
2016. Dash, $9.49. Okay, let me give you one the banks we're looking at. Ripple, 0.008376. Let's find out. You need to look and get the understanding and understand why we were excited that we brought an expo and we brought international members and we brought, not members, people who came to shop and participate and do different things. And you heard different entrepreneurs that are ahead of the game. And that's all we are saying. We are the largest online platform, but the only one that can boast of accepting cryptocurrency. And very soon, it is not just about one cryptocurrency. It will be about any cryptocurrency because we can educate you as to how to do that. Beautiful. Get on board.
Yes.
Show some pictures of foreigners so they will know it's not Philippines. Watch me. The Dealshaker 2.0.
One of the things, Donna, that we omitted to mention that, listen, our crypto represents secured payments. It means, therefore, as a merchant, when you put your goods and services up for sale, the value that you're getting from the transaction is secured, it's encrypted. So that payment can't go to anybody else. It can only come to you. That value.
That's it.
And only transfer from the customer.
I love that.
Come directly to you. It's encrypted. So no matter if a coupon is purchased and we put it up for the whole world to see, nobody else can receive that value except the intended individual. Encryption.
If I send my money and that person doesn't make good on their goods or service, what can be done? Because, if I send my crypto, that is it.
That's in terms of what? Bitcoin you're talking about?
No, our currency, our cryptocurrency.
Of course, yeah. So in the platform, both the merchant and the customer is looked after. And so there are policies involved. This is not any ad hoc
compliance.
Strict compliance.
Yes. Right? There are standards. So we're not any hole in the wall crypto that when you come in and you participate, there's no administration standing behind us. We have a strong administration standing behind us. And I dare say we have a strong leadership in terms of our captain, Cordell King James, respect him wherever he stands right now in the world, because we know that wherever he is, he's seeking our interest.
That's right.
So,
Bring
so
the
the
other side, because
cryptocurrency,
bring-
Donna, let me just say, so the cryptocurrency on the platform, we have guidelines and we have compliance. So that's within our community. I want to let the viewing audience know not every crypto is designed like ours. And not every platform is designed like ours. So that's where you get added value and you get that increased, as we keep saying to you. So,
Michelle, remember before we started, you were talking about the soft launch in China and what is happening in Colombia.
Yes.
The
And
need to
that's,
share that with them
that's
here.
another thing. Our platform, Dealshaker, has evolved because we started with Dealshaker and then now we have Dealshaker 2.2. What we are saying is we're always on innovation and growing and improving and all of that. And that's how Noel started, Brother Emmanuel started in the beginning. It's Dealshaker 2.0. And we had a soft launch of the Dealshaker 2.0 in China. And
Very well
I wonder
received.
why we would have started in China. Why? Because I would think most businesses import from China. The last I looked, when I look at certain things, made in China. Even though we import it from the US, it says made in China. So the fact is that China has a major part in commerce.
And what is our membership in China? About 1.4.
1.4 million members.
So I always say 1.3 million Chinaman can't be wrong.
and that's the truth.
You know?
So, and then now, so we have that soft launch, and now we are expecting, actually, it's an event that is taking place at the end of the month, 28th to the 30th, in Bogota, Colombia, where we are going to have the full launch of this new, improved, or innovation 2.0 Dealshaker. Wow. So I am not saying that some things may not have been working. That's how things happen. Because if a bank right now or institution changes system, not everything. When there is migration in banking system, in fact, I remember being migrated from one bank and it made me single all over again. Ivan was not my husband anymore. It moved me from being married to him to single all over because of migration issues. So we are improving. We are looking for that launch at the end of the month, January 28th to the 30th in Bogota, Colombia. It's beautiful.
It's going to be awesome.
Where our one ecosystem is going to be highlighted. Things are going to be said there, but the Dealshaker 2.0 is going to have its official and whatever else changes that may have been done and tweaked. So for the viewing audience, are you late? I say not. You are at the perfect time because we would have done the teething and get the heartaches.
We'd have done the bulwark for you.
And we would get all the negatives and all the whatever from since 2016 to now when no one wanted to hear about the cryptocurrency, when no one understood. But now the talk in the world is cryptocurrency.
And I know the advantage with ours is that it's very simple. We kept everything simple. The education is simple. The Dealshaker is simple. Everything is kept at a certain level that anyone can understand. I have been on other platforms and it's very complicated. When it compares to ours is like a walk in the park. Anyone could come on and anyone could start to really do
I love that, Ivan and Mish. Listen, bring up that last slide for success to me because I want to show people. When you look at success, I want to show you a graphic presentation of what success looks like. Success is like an iceberg. People see the finished product. They don't see what we went through. They don't know what we had to go through to get that place. And we are sharing with you this evening a successful, a wonderful occasion to come and be part of a community that will take you to another level. Guys, before we close, drop a word before we close till next.
I want to tell people have a great night and let your excitement spill over so that we see you here promptly next week.
Okay, that's it for us this evening. A wonderful show, very exciting. So ladies and gentlemen, see you next week on Beyond 2021. God richly bless you. I love you. Bye-bye.
One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bag of chasing. Aye.